Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy No Life Simi. We back with another video. I'm gonna be starting a clothing brand, and I was like, if I'm gonna start a clothing brand, I might as well kind of vlog it or like showcase it to everybody else, show the mistakes, show the right things to do, all of that. So like, I'm really starting from scratch, and I kind of wanted to take y'all along with me. So I'm gonna explain like two ways to do it. One of the first ways is you can heat press, get the Cricut, and you can do it that way, and with like vinyl and stuff like that. If y'all don't know what vinyl is, it's this stuff right here, and it rolls out, and then you place it and you print it on. This right here on my shirt is vinyl. You can do it that way. That's one way. That's like the cheaper way. But you can make a lot of money off of it. I'm not gonna lie. So I had did this, and I had printed a bunch of t-shirts too. It's another one I did. That's the brand name. It's called Absolute Value, right? So you can do it that way, or you could do it the other way, through a manufacturer, mainly on Alibaba. That's the main thing people really use, or Instagram or whatever. So I'm gonna speak about the manufacturer way because I feel like this way is more easier in a sense. If you have the money, if you have a good amount of money, you could even do this with like $400-500. If you get a job, you feel me, get paid, whatever. Aside from bills, save up bread to put towards like the clothing brand or whatever. So first things first, you gonna have to get a logo and a name. Offer it, logo, name. So boom, right here. We gonna make this quick too. Like I ain't one of them YouTubers. We finna this that 20-minute videos. Nah, we go get straight to it. Like logo, name. So my name, Absolute Value. That's the clothing brand name. You gonna want to get a logo. This my logo right here. ABSV. It stands for Absolute Value. And then you kind of want to find a aesthetic, right? So like you want to find out if you're luxury, you want to find out if you streetwear, you want to find out all that stuff. You want to find an aesthetic. I can't help you with that. That's something you just gotta lean towards, right? So those are like, that's the first thing you have to do. After that, you want to go ahead and start designing. Like you gotta figure out what you want, right? You want to make hoodies, you want to make shirts, whatever you want to make. You can either do it yourself or you can pay somebody. So you can pay somebody off of Fiverr or IG. Either Fiverr or IG, get somebody to make it for you. Typically it'd be cheap, probably $15, $20 for a logo, maybe cheaper depending on the person. So that's that. I could even put y'all on with I know people use Photoshop and Illustrator, but this website right here, Photopea, I promise you, it's just like Photoshop and Illustrator. It's your best friend. People don't know about this. It's an online website just like Photoshop, just like Illustrator, and it's free. You can save your stuff. This is what I be sending to my manufacturers, whatever I make in here, my mock-ups, all of that. I put it in here. After you have a little design you made, you want to go get a mock-up. There's a bunch of mock-up packs. Me personally, I'm going to show y'all who I recommend because this is who I had used, Reno Studios. Now, you can pay for a mock-up or you could go on YouTube and find a way to get it for free. But most of the time, they don't be good mock-ups. So, this is where I got my mock-up from. Reno Studios. They have hoodies, they have shorts, they have sweatpants, sweaters, all that. They got all that. They got trucker hats. You can pay for a mock-up and they're fairly cheap. $10, $15. If you want the full pack, $100 for everything. They're fairly cheap, I'm not gonna lie. So me personally, I paid for like the t-shirts and the hoodies. So together I probably spent like $25-30 on a mock-up, which is good. That's a really good price. So after you do that, you wanna import your mock-up onto your design. So like this ain't really a design I did. This was just my brand name. I was gonna work on something, but I was like, let me record this video. So you can click open in place, and y'all can kind of decide on what y'all want to use, Illustrator, Photoshop, whatever. It's pretty simple to learn. Just do a little research and you can learn it. Like I literally learned it myself. I didn't know much about it, but I had to learn, right? So you could do it. This is the mock-up pack I bought for the t-shirts, and we could just use let me see, we can use red, right? So I could get red front blank, boom, place it right. You can place it right in there, and then this is how you would make your mock-up. Literally, like this is how you would make it. I'm gonna just show y'all real quick because I know people be wanting to see stuff like this because they be wanting to do it. Like this ain't no real design. This just for the video. I'm showing y'all on what I like, my process on how I do it. Like this. Like say I wanted just something like this, right? Absolute Value. That's the name of my brand. You go want to put it on the shirt. Mind you, we're taking the manufacturer route, right? So we have to make mock-ups and send it to them. So like I'm gonna put a little stroke on this, or like an outline, right? Boom. So that looks a little decent. And that simple a shirt could look good, like literally that easy. So boom, just like this our shirt, right? You gonna want to save this. File, save, whatever, right? You want to head over to Alibaba. Say that was your design, you loving it, you want to make it come to life. Go over to Alibaba. People make this seem hard. It's not hard. It's easy, bro. People always ask for manufacturers. Stop asking people for manufacturers. You know they go gatekeep. And the reason they gatekeep is because if they send hundreds of people to their manufacturers, it slows their process down. Mind you, these people are still working with these manufacturers. So you don't just want to be like, hey, let me get your manufacturer. Hey, let me get your manufacturer. He gives it out to all of y'all. Now the manufacturer is getting a buttload of work and it slows everybody down. So you shouldn't want to take somebody's manufacturer. So this is how you find a manufacturer. We're gonna go t-shirts, right? Because that's what I just made for the mock-up, right? So I'm gonna go t-shirt. Boom. It's gonna pop up this. You always want to go under verified manufacturers. These are like trustworthy people. It's like on IG. If you see somebody with a check mark, this is basically what this is. It means that's the real person. If you see Zendaya without a check mark, or like Tom Holland, or these famous people, you feel me, Drake, Champagne Poppy, if you don't see him without a check mark, because y'all know on IG it's Champagne Poppy, it's not Drake. So if you type in Drake and see no verified, you know that's not the real person. It's the same thing when you come to Alibaba. You see that verified check right here, right there under there. If you see that, then you know, like, yeah, I can trust these people. Now it's a bunch of people you can just skim through, and basically what made me choose my manufacturer, this is exactly what I did. I'm showing y'all the process. This is exactly what I did. I look at price. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just starting. I'm probably working a job on the side. I don't want to spend a buttload of money on this type of stuff. So what you do is, okay, $3.99 to $6.59 a shirt. This looks straight. I'm gonna click here. Click on the price, right? Let it load. Boom. We go do this. And then this is how you find a manufacturer. Literally, we just found one. That easy, right? You can look at reviews, 4.3, whatever, 32 buyers. And then what you want to do is contact supplier. You'll literally click on contact. You'll have to sign in and do all that stuff. But when you sign in, right after you sign in, you want to ask them how much for a sample, whatever, and then you send them your mock-up. That's what you would want to do. So when you're messaging them, you would want to do that. And then this is what you would send them, the mock-up. Now, it's different types of material for the mock-up. You could do hot drawn. You could do puff print. You know, puff print is really like in style now. You could do reflective. All that type of stuff to make your brand stand out. You could do like a flock, which is like a fuzzy type material. It's a bunch of materials that you could do. All this takes into account how much your sample would cost. It's just not the t-shirt. So if you see like $6.59 here for 20, or if you see get samples 50 a piece, you could talk all of that down. Your manufacturer needs you. They need the money. Like I did the same thing. Like, tell your manufacturer how much you're willing to spend and they will work with you. You get what I'm saying? Talk to them. They're human. So it's not like some automated machine. You could talk to them. You can get your prices down. Because remember, we need a sample before we release a bulk order or anything. Even if you want to do the pre-order method, you could do any one of those. Like, I could talk about a lot of stuff because I'm actually doing it. So if y'all want to see videos on that, I can literally do that for y'all. But this is literally just the flat out basics on how to do this. So I ran y'all through name, logo, first things first. Right after that, you want to get to designing. Then you want to get you a mock-up pack. Some of them are free. Get you a mock-up pack. After that, place the mock-up into the Adobe Illustrator or Photopea. I recommend Photopea because it's free and it's just like photoshopping them. Right after that, boom, put your design on it. Contact a manufacturer. I just showed you how easy it was to find a manufacturer. Like, literally, it's that easy. Find a manufacturer, get a sample from them. After you get the sample, we'll talk about that later in a sense on how to get the sample, because I don't want this video to be too long, but this is like the first step of how you do it. And I kind of don't want to jump the gun because this is also my first time doing all of this, but I'm showing you how easy it was. People try to make it seem hard. It's not hard. It's really easy. But I wanted to show y'all this. This was my mock-up. So these are my shirts that I got coming either this week. This should be here by the end of this week or the very beginning of next week. So when this when my samples come, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna film a part 2 and show y'all. Like, I'm walking y'all through me doing it. Every step I just showed y'all, I'm doing it right now, like for the very first time. So I'm basically doing it so y'all don't have to, and because I actually want to start a brand, basically. So this is the these are my mock-up samples that I put in the order for. And mind you, I paid $40 for 4 t-shirts, which is pretty good. Don't mind. You're gonna have to come out of pocket when y'all, what's it called, when y'all want a sample. You're gonna have to come out of pocket. My fault if I'm talking too fast. I talk really fast. I noticed that, like, I'm talking really fast. But if y'all wanna pay for samples, you're kind of gonna have to come out of pocket. I'm not gonna lie. I also paid for these hoodies. I'm gonna show y'all the process on these. And this is puff print. They look really good. I paid about $80 for the sample. So like, you're gonna have to kind of come out of pocket. I'm not gonna lie. But mind you, the bulk order is always cheaper than the sample. You get what I'm saying? I also have these hats coming in. Not all of these. I only got it in red and black. But my manufacturer was showing me how it would look on a bunch of colors and stuff like that. So this is these are just all samples. I'm literally showing y'all. This was the mock-up I made in Photopea. This is literally what I made. This is what they were making. So I got 100% cotton hoodie, the puff print, and I showed them the embroidery on the side, exactly how I want it. Like, talk to your manufacturer, tell them exactly what you want. They'll help you, bro. Good manufacturers are gonna help you. They're gonna help you with measurements, all of that. Like, really, really good. This is another color. I have it in the black and red as well. So these samples are supposed to come either this week or the beginning of next week, and I want to just basically show y'all like a walkthrough. Literally, that's what I want to show y'all. This is another picture of the ones I just showed y'all for the 4 shirts. This was her showing me that she packaged it and they're about to be ready to send out. And this is one of the shirts I have on right now. Boom, just in the red. This is the heat press method. I could show y'all that method if y'all want me to. I could show y'all that method if you want to take the heat press route. And the manufacturer route, I'm taking right now. Let me know if y'all want to see videos on that. Specifically, I can show y'all, like, I'm gonna show y'all everything. I'm not hiding nothing from y'all. I know people be gatekeeping. I'm not doing none of that. I'm showing y'all everything raw and uncut, like raw and uncut. So this basically gonna wrap up this video on how to get started. I basically show y'all how to get started in 10 minutes. I wanted to do it in less than 10 minutes, but I kind of talk a lot. But y'all get the rundown. So name, logo, Photopea for free, designing and editing, whatever. Drag that into there, the mock-up, which is Reno Studios if you want to pay, or you could go to Root Porter and save and download. That's a whole nother route, but this is one route you could do it. Contact a manufacturer. I showed y'all how to do that. Make sure it says verified supplier. Message them, get a sample, and then we'll go from there, whether y'all want to do pre-order or bulk. I could do a video on that, but I'm gonna do the bulk method. But I'm gonna save that for like a part 2 when my samples come, so I can show y'all everything, like walking through with me. That pretty much wraps up the video. It's been your boy No Life Simi. Y'all stay tuned. Like, I'm gonna show y'all everything. I can show y'all the website, all of that. I made a website. I can show y'all how to make the website, run y'all through. Mind you, this is, I ain't gonna say no names, but this is bruh, courses that y'all pay for tell y'all this same information that should be free. It's simple. I paid for a course, $75. It's teaching the same exact thing. I kind of already knew how to do it. I thought the courses was showing us like hidden gems and all this. No, all this stuff is public information. Like, y'all should not be paying for no I don't want to down talk nobody, but courses should not be paid for. It's a bunch of free game on YouTube. I'm gonna be real. The only thing y'all should really pay for is vendors if you really struggle finding a vendor, which in my opinion is easy. But if you do struggle, I wouldn't mind if you paid for a vendor. But paying for the like this type of knowledge, this is basic knowledge, and I paid for a course, and these are the type of courses that they be doing. And mind you, the courses be getting very good reviews and stuff like that, but in reality, you could really go on YouTube and find this stuff for free. But I ain't gonna talk down on nobody hustle. It's been your boy No Life Simi. This is basically everything you gotta do. Not everything, just like a large portion of the basics. I'm gonna do a follow-up video if y'all want. I can talk about the heat press, all of that. Just let me know down in the comments. It's been your boy No Life Simi, and I'm giving out free game. I got y'all. I'm gone.